Mark, I hope you're not too focused on just one aspect of your training, yeah?
Why is that, Kelly?
Well, in sports, as you'll see this week on the show, you need to be versatile in your training. Some of our student athletes need to be powerful, but some of them need to have really precise technique in order to be successful in their sport.
This is our Boy Power episode. It's the boys' turn this week as we uncover 3 sporting heroes who started their journey at the National School Games.
We believe that defense and effort is what wins championships.
I've put in quite some time, probably twice the amount of time normal people would put into Taekwondo.
Generally, I think sport is in my blood.
It's non-stop sporting action on the National School Games.
Did you know that the basketball A Division champions have won it 9 times in a row?
That's right, Kelly. But the opponent that they are facing this time, I gotta make sure that it's a tough road to the championships.
Oh, keep going, Mark. Come on, Mark. Come on.
I almost lost you there. It has been a long time since the Raffles Institution boys enjoyed success on the basketball court. The school has not been A Division champion since 2000 and has not had a shot at the title since 2011. The hallmark of this year's team is a suffocating defense that forces turnovers and leads to easy fast break baskets. Raffles looks to Justin Yeo and Vignesh Rangarian for scoring and is led by captain Zaki Ghazali. Zaki has been the captain of the Raffles squad since his secondary school days. So what was your position and what do you play?
I play as a power forward, near the basket around this area.
RI is known to be a defensive team and Captain Zaki stands guard in the forward position to carry out his team's offensive strategies. Hey Zaki, tell me, how does it feel to be the captain of the A Division basketball team in RI?
It feels wonderful. I'm grateful to have this opportunity to captain this team. It's a really great team and I wouldn't trade this team for any other team. Most of us have been together for about 5 years or more. We have some new faces, but we grew together as a one close team. So I'm sure it's an experience that I would never trade for.
There are different personalities on your team, different levels of skill, ego, personalities as well. How do you guys manage to gel everything together?
And you have a team full of good players. Everyone can play. It's hard to make the whole team come together, work towards a certain goal. Because everyone wants their own stardom, everyone wants their own minutes. It was tough, but we managed to set our differences aside. We are willing to give up some part of our ego so that the team can succeed together.
In the battle for the championships, RI will tangle with Hwa Chong Institution, who have won this title 9 consecutive years. RI has looked impressive in its early games in the tournament, but will they be able to continue their run against the long-time champions? Going into the finals, was there something that you guys were out to prove, or was this, just another game in the tournament?
It's been 5 years since we last been to the finals, and 15 years since we last won the gold.
It's a very long time.
Yeah, and we got lots of things to prove because we are a good team, one of the best teams in RI here. So we have to prove that we have reached our potential and we can finally dethrone Hwa Chong.
What do you think of your opponents, and do you have a strategy going into the finals?
We don't really train to specifically fight with our opponents or defeat our opponent, but we train our defense on effort because we believe that defense and effort is what wins championships. That's what they all say in NBA.
So are you going on the motto of a strong defense is a good offense?
Yeah, we can stop them from scoring, give us opportunity to score. If we let them score, we have to outscore them. The pressure is on us to outscore them. So once we stop them, and the pressure is on them to stop us.
Right. Has there been any added pressure on you captaining the team, knowing that you guys haven't won a championship in such a long time?
Definitely. Our past coaches, seniors, or wishing us good luck, especially me, like leading the team to glory. First time in 15 years. But then, the Hwa Chong are defending champions, 9-time defending champions, and the pressure should be on them because they are defending champions. They had 9 matches before them, putting pressure on their shoulders to win the tenure.
Are there any philosophies or mantras that you all subscribe to or adhere to while you are training?
Firstly, it would be hard work beats talent. Even we have talent, we have to put in hard work. And I believe that I set the example as a captain to train every day so that when my teammates see me training, they'll be feeling inclined to train too. And next that we follow too is that teamwork explains all miracles. Basketball is a team game. One person cannot carry the whole team to championship.
Okay, thank you for sharing that with me, Zaki. I wish you all the best for your competition.
Thank you very much.
And I hope you guys win the championships.
Yeah, hopefully too.
The most familiar sight at the Singapore Basketball Centre is the boys' team from Hwa Chong Institution in the A Division Finals. Hwa Chong Institution has racked up 9 consecutive championships and this year are facing a new challenger, Raffles Institution, who last qualified for the finals in 2011. HCI struggled to reach this year's championship game by slipping past Nanyang Junior College 59-57, while RI, led by captain Zaki Ghazali, dominated Anderson Junior College 57-41 in their semi-final. Will Hwa Chong Institution complete a 10-year championship run, or will we be seeing new kings of the hardwood? Let's find out in the National Schools Basketball Championship 2015. HCI in red and RI in white. Early in the game, RI is aggressive inside and puts back a rebound shot to score the game's first basket. RI goes on a quick scoring burst to open the gap to 7-2. RI continues to find holes in the HCI defence with crisp passes leading to easy shots. The defending champions answer the challenge with a basket of their own. A 3-point shot from HCI misses and RI grabs the rebound, igniting a fast break basket to open their largest lead of the game. HCI scores to close out the opening quarter, but still trails by a wide margin. In the second quarter, RI continues to extend its lead and HCI works hard to get back in the game. HCI dashes past RI's defence to put in a basket before half-time, but still face a large deficit heading into the locker room. The third quarter is much the same, with RI executing suffocating defence. But RI is cruising behind the scoring of Justin Yeo and Vignesh Rangarajan. The third stanza comes to a close with RI enjoying a comfortable 20-point lead. Yeo Won-tie attempts to ignite a comeback for HCI by dropping a 3-pointer early in the fourth quarter. But Raffles will not be denied on this day and answer back quickly with scores of their own. By the middle of the fourth quarter, it is obvious RI will claim their first A-Division championship since 2000. And the buzzer sounds with Raffles on top, 78-61. HCI comes up short in their bid for a 10th straight title, and Raffles Institution is the champion of the 2015 A-Division Boys. Raffles Institution wins the A-Division Boys, while Hwa Chong Institution is runner-up, and Anderson Junior College finishes in third place. Hwa Chong Institution wins first place in the A-Division Girls, leaving Nanyang Junior College and Raffles Institution in the second and third positions. Coming up next in our Boy Power episode, Mark gets his kicks in on the Taekwondo mat with a fast-rising school champion.
I feel very honored to
Go through others' tasks. That's probably because Taekwondo teaches me to have indomitable spirit.
Mark, you know, it's a little bit like magic when an athlete finds the right sport for them. They just pick up the game and then they become champions.
That's right, Kelly. That's what happened to a rising star in Taekwondo who took up the sport just last year, but he scored first and second placings in the white and yellow belt categories, and he's looking to get top honors in the blue belt this year.
Serangoon Junior College was established in 1988 and moved to its current campus in 1992. Sports participation has always been a building block to the success of students on the SRJC campus. Last year, the school basked in the achievements of the A-Division Girls Taekwondo team that won Serangoon's first overall national title. This year, the girls are in the finals again and are joined by the boys team, led by Go Ray Fong, who just started in the sport last year. Ray Fong has been on the fast track to Taekwondo success ever since. We discover the impact Taekwondo has had on Ray Fong's life in the past year and where he sees the sport taking him.
Hi Ray, great to meet you and to be here in your school in Serangoon Junior College. So Ray, Taekwondo is a sport that people usually start off at a very young age. I started mine when I was 10 years old. What's your story? When did you begin Taekwondo?
I've started Taekwondo since I've joined SRJC, Serangoon Junior College, during my J1 year.
And what were you doing before that? Did you also play other sports?
I did quite a bit of wushu when I was young, probably between K1 or K2.
So you actually started wushu probably at the age of 6 and now you've moved on into Taekwondo. Is martial arts now a way of life for you?
Of course, I've become very sensitive to my movements, especially when I learned the art of Taekwondo. Surprisingly, I would fall into a stance whenever the bars jerks or shakes, and it's pretty interesting.
Interesting. Now, physical body aside, has martial arts helped you in other parts of your life?
So I found myself to be better able to persevere through others' tasks. That's probably because Taekwondo teaches me to have indomitable spirit.
This indomitable spirit that you talk about, it's probably brought you to where you are. What are some of the skill sets or some of the attributes or even your own thoughts on why you are where you are now that has led you to your success?
I've put in quite some time, probably twice the amount of time normal people would put into Taekwondo, and probably because of the hard work I've put into, that brought me my success.
Do you have any advice for aspiring Taekwondo exponents and people like myself who are late to the game?
Firstly, I think you have to adopt a good attitude and maybe drop your ego. Support will come in naturally when you have a good coach. Naturally, you will get to the position where you want to be.
I'm excited. I want to see what you can do on the mat. Could you show me some of your moves?
All right,
Let's go.
Let's go.
Ray, what are you going to show me today?
I'm going to show you the turning kick. So basically, it is a kick that looks like a front kick, except that you turn your hip as you kick.
Okay, we've learned some kicks. What about punches? Do you use that in competition as well?
Yes, for many patterns we use them. What makes a good punch is when you extend your arm, you need to pull it back with equal force.
Can you incorporate this with a kick as well?
Yes, definitely.
Ray, thank you so much for spending time with me today and for teaching me more about Taekwondo. Stay strong, and I hope you come up on top in your competition.
Thank you.
Let's hurry over to the Topayo Indoor Sports Hall to check out Ray's moves in the National Schools Taekwondo Championships 2015. This is the finals for the Pumse event, where Serangoon Junior College, Jurong Junior College, Hwa Chong Institution are the favourites to win the titles. Battling for supremacy in the A-Division Boys Blue Belt competition is Justin Chia from Hwa Chong Institution. His high forward kicks and forward stances are executed with supreme control. An elbow punch by Justin impresses the judges, and he finishes with a score of 6.20. In the yellow belt competition, Jurong Junior College's Daniel is considered the martial artist to beat. He earns high marks from the judges with a series of powerful high kicks and is rewarded with a score of 6.03 for his routine. Serangoon Junior College's Tan Jin Kai begins his routine with side stances as he looks to snatch away the top spot. Jin Kai finishes an impressive performance with a score of 6.00, which will only be good enough for second place on this day. Next up is Go Rei Fong, a formidable contender from Serangoon Junior College. Ray starts his routine with a demonstration of powerful stances and swift knife hand punches. Each move epitomizes strength and mastery of technique. Executing ideal offensive and defensive moves, Ray is awarded the highest point total of the event with 6.24 and clinches the gold.
Everything is about drilling. It's about perfection. I focus a lot on my kicks because I realized that Taekwondo is meant for people with longer legs, and if you have a better kick, you stand a better chance in winning.
Coming up next, we hear from one of Singapore's past Olympians who is preparing young athletes for the National School Games.
It's not so important as whether you win a medal or don't, but it's the journey you travel along when you are doing your training.
Come on, Kelly. Nice.
Time and again, we've seen athletes who have been privileged enough to represent Singapore on the international stage come back to help out with the next generation in their sport.
That's right, Kelly. It's called Giving Back, and this week we'll meet one of our country's finest swordsmen who's dedicated to developing our country's future champion dancers.
All right, Mark, your turn. Come on.
Self-correct.
Let's go.
Fencing in Singapore was established in 1955 and reached its peak years of international success between 1989 and 1993. Ronald Tan is certainly one of the finest fencers ever developed in Singapore. 3 times he's won the silver medal at the SEA Games in the foil and épée events. In 1992, Ronald represented Singapore in the Olympic Games in Barcelona. So how did he get started in this sport?
When I was a young boy at the age of 10, from the kitchen window, I could actually see a group of fencers at Duxton Plains CC doing some fencing training, and I was kind of fascinated. From fascination, it turns to interest and gives me the motivation to want to train to take up the sport. I started fencing way back when I was 14 years old. At the national level. My biggest achievement was winning the national title in 3 weapons events, namely the foil, épée and sabre. That was in 1986. And of course, at the time we do not have YouTube, we don't have videos to watch how others fence. So it's only through overseas competition that we learn from each other. I feel very honored to represent Singapore in the Olympics, especially for fencing, which is the first time we had after so many years. That was in 1992, the Barcelona Games. Coach James and me, 2 of us were selected to go. So it's been a good experience, especially fencing with the top level fencers. Although the result wasn't too favorable, but it's a good learning curve for us. I've been one of the top fencers from the year 1975 to 1995, which I retired. In the year 1986, I won the 3 titles. And in one of the events, I was actually trailing by a hit. Until the very end, I managed to catch up, and I was really excited about it. High point which I had was in one of the national competition in the épée individual event where I was trailing 14-10, and the opponent just need a hit to get the title. But I managed to claw back from 10-14 to win a match at 15-14. I think that was somewhere in 92, 93. I have been a top fencer for many years. So in one of the national championship where I was knocked out in the quarterfinal. So I was feeling very lousy at that time. I just want to forget the whole event and try to recool, think about where I've gone wrong, and I try to pull myself back. I learned to analyze my opponent's move. From there, after the deduction, I try to apply how to outwit him.
Ronald has scaled the same Olympian heights as a coach completing Olympic solidarity courses in coaching. He now coaches students who are preparing to enter the world of competitive fencing in the National School Games.
I've been coaching at Bukit Panjang High School. In 2010, managed to grab a few titles, which is the ladies team gold and individual silver, and 2 bronzes for the C division title. Generally, I think sports is in my blood. So I decided to do some part-time coaching first in 2007, and then from there I progressed till now.
Ronald passes along decades of experience in technique and tactics when he guides Singapore's young fencers.
Fencing is a fast speed game. You have to think and move at the same time. So Tension is there. We always try to think how to outwit the opponent, how to outpace, all right, and outmaneuver the opponent. Having said that, if both fencers are of the same caliber, then that's where the mental comes in. It's not so important as whether you win a medal or don't, but it's the journey which you travel along when you are doing your training. So we impart values to them, how to keep themselves motivated.
We head out to the Singapore Sports School auditorium where serious swordplay is on display at the National Inter-School Fencing Championships 2015. Fencing is a sport that demands lightning-quick reflexes, nimble footwork and precise blade handling. The competitors score points by striking at predetermined scoring zones on their opponents within a fixed period of time, and fractions of a second make the difference between victory and defeat. Teams compete with 3 different weapons: the foil, épée and sabre. In the A-Division Girls Foil Battle, Catholic Junior College national team fencer Rachel Yu duels up for top honours against Raffles Institution's Chloe Wong. Our eyes on the viewers left and SRJC on the right. Chloe has much the better of the bout in the early stages, but Rachel executes a well-timed attack to score a touch to equalise the match at 5-5. With each advantage comes an answering response from the other fencer, and they remain knotted at 9-9. Rachel and Chloe are tied for the third time in the finals at 11 apiece when the timer winds down to 0 in the match. The first point scored in overtime will decide the bout and determine the 2015 foil champion. An emphatic lunge by Loie finds its mark and wins the title. Chloe's dramatic performance also clinches the A-Division National Inter-Schools Fencing Championships for Raffles Institution. In the A-Division Boys Épée event, the final is between Justin Lim from Hwa Chong Institution and Jin Hoon from Tampines Junior College. Justin goes on the offence first and forces Jin into a retreat to score a point for HCI. Justin continues to overwhelm his opponent and moves confidently to score a touch. Just 10 minutes into the bout, Justin has piled up a commanding 8-0 lead. Justin is able to deflect TPJC's desperate thrusts as the final bout moves to its inevitable conclusion. Justin's light touch hits firmly home and seals the win for Hwa Chong Institution.
Hey Kelly, I guess we saw it all this week. The athleticism of basketball, the power of Taekwondo, and the precision of fencing.
We also saw a long-time champion unthroned and how quickly new winners can emerge. Join us again next week for more unexpected stories of tomorrow's stars.
We'll see you soon.
Follow us on facebook.com/National School Games for more behind-the-scenes videos and interviews with teachers, coaches and students. You can also share your own National School Games journey with us by using the hashtag NSG2015 and join the contest we have on our Facebook page to win prizes.
Upload a photo of you and your family doing a sport together, hashtag NSG2015, and get a chance to win a family staycation. For more details, go onto our Facebook page to find out more.